Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way
the first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Wentz now on first down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. For that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Pittman. Catch is made by Harry. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
By number 23. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pittman. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
A loss of 3 yards.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Funches with a catch over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Pittman. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Looking to throw. Pittman. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pittman. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, Pittman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen them punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Pittman.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun, Pittman. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Off play action, Pittman. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Pittman's back.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the gun, Pittman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
By Kevin Byard. A gain of 4. It's now
Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
They'll run with Penny. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3 on the play. 1st down, New York.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Patriots nothing.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Wentz. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
The extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, Pittman. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Brings up 3rd.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Let's go. 51, Mike 51.
They begin with a run by Penny. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he finds Penny. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
Incomplete. Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run with Pearman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, Pittman. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here,
and he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 1.
Throwing now is Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. On 1st and 10, Pittman. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pittman. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
A final shot before break. Pittman got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Pittman. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Pittman got his man complete over the middle. That's Simmons. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
1st and 10.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Number 23. No gain on the play. 2nd and
They'll stay on the ground. It's Pearman again.
36-yard line.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Pittman. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Pierman. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
back to throw. Pittman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, Pittman. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at
14. Patriots 10.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Pittman. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
The quarterback sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's McAllister. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They run with Deuce McAllister, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
He is good.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
And New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
By Kevin Byard. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders. And right now, they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pittman. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Pittman. And hitting Juju on the slant. 11 yards there, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, Pittman. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Taken down and sacked. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Pierman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Pittman got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
34-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
It's 20. Jets, 14.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
28-yard line.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Shotgun now for Wentz. Funches with a catch over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, it's Wentz. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot.